There were some huge moves in the NHL for the Week 17 power rankings. I didn't do a power rankings for the teams last week, so these changes will be over the last 2 weeks. But one thing that didn't change is that Tampa Bay is still at the top. You could probably argue that the Avalanche should drop even more, but because they still show flashes of dominance and also have Devon Toews back, for now I'm going to hold off on a significant drop. In general, the race is extremely tight in the top 10. Buffalo has been extremely impressive for the last couple months, and I so badly want to see them back in the playoffs. The Wings haven't been that bad, they've just been a bit mediocre while the other teams around them have been playing very well. Similarly, the Islanders and Oilers haven't been that bad, it's just that Buffalo, Dallas, and Pittsburgh have been better. The Blue Jackets have been outstanding under their new coach, Rick Bowness. And they're even getting close to sneaking into a playoff spot through the back door of the Metro Division. The Kraken have been one of the most up and down teams this season, but right now they're playing very well. Ottawa has also improved drastically, partly because they have Ullmark back and have now been getting solid goaltending. The Ducks are another up and down Pacific team, but they've been very good ever since their 9-game losing streak. The Golden Knights and Panthers were cup contenders heading into this season, but they've looked so incredibly mid lately. So much talk about the Panthers is related to their key injuries, but not enough talk is about how bad Sergei Bobrovsky's looked this year. Despite the key injuries, I think the Panthers could be in a playoff spot if they had goaltending similar to the past few seasons. When the hockey world discussed the possibility of a Panthers three-peat, we immediately jumped to the conversation of who could beat them in a playoff series. Few of us could have imagined that straight up missing the playoffs is what would stop the Panthers three-peat. Now moving on, the Predators haven't been that bad, they just got passed by a lot of hot teams. The Leafs have generally been terrible, but they did just win 2 in a row against the Canucks and Flames. So hopefully they can build off of that. The Flyers' fall-off has been absolutely crazy as well. They went from one of the most defensively sound teams to allowing the second most goals against per game in the new year. Not much to say about the bottom row, it seems like the Rangers, Blues, and Canucks are all embracing the rebuild or retool. In my opinion, the new Hart Trophy leader has to be Nikita Kucherov. He now leads the league in points per game and is doing so despite key injuries. But when it comes to the players voting on who the best player is, I still think McDavid and McKinnon are in the lead. For the first time all season, Cale Makar drops below second in the Norris race. I've talked a lot about Werenski for a few weeks now, but Quinn Hughes has been absolutely tearing it up. He tied a franchise record for a 9-game assist streak, and he also ties Ryan Suter for the most 3 or more assist games in Wild history. They've each done it 5 times, but Ryan Suter did it in 656 games, whereas it only took 25 games for Quinn Hughes. The Vezina race is still between Sorokin and Vasilevsky, but Alex Lyon has been a huge part in the rise of the Buffalo Sabres. We'll also need to keep our eye out on Logan Thompson and his injury. I feel like the top 3 in the Calder race is so tight that it changes every week, but I'm putting Matthew Schaefer back on top. As always, let me know your thoughts on these rankings and if you have any different opinions.